everyone, my name is Tiffany, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about what to do before you go out on a bike ride here in Fayetteville on our soft surface and hard surface trails. First thing you want to make sure you have is a helmet. The safety is always first. Next thing you want to do is check your bike, and I'm going to teach you the ABCs that you should do before you go on your ride. First thing you want to check is air. A, to make sure you have air in your tires. So I like to just kind of give them a little bump and make sure that there's plenty of air in there. You can also squeeze it good. So that's A. The next is B, or brakes. What you want to do is grab each of your brakes and just try to move your bike and make sure that both brakes are working well. They'll clamp down on the front wheel and on the back wheel. Always want to make sure you have brakes. Next thing you want to check is your chain. To do that, you can grab the pedal and just spin it backwards and make sure that chain's moving. And that is the basic ABCs of getting ready to ride your bike. We're going to take off and check out some of the paved trails here in Fayetteville on the south end of town. So come along and join me for a quick ride down the Cato Springs Trail, which is a part of the Greenway that takes us out to Kessler Mountain Regional Park. Before we go on our ride, a couple quick things to talk about. On the trail, you want to make sure that you still give people 6 feet of space and stay to the right side of the trail when you're riding. If you're going to try to pass somebody, you want to give them a warning and pass them on the left. Normally I say, on your left, nice and loud so they know that I'm going to be coming around them on the left side. Another thing you want to do is use hand signals to let people know which way you might be turning or if you're going to stop. Since you normally bike on the right side of the road, it's best to use your left hand to make your signals so drivers and vehicles are able to see you. When you want to make a left-hand turn, you simply stick your arm out straight, and that lets people behind you know that you're planning to turn left. A right-hand turn is up like this, and if you're going to stop, you can put your arm like this or kind of behind you in this way with your hand resting on your back. So those are 3 hand signals that are helpful to use when you're riding on the road in case you have to do that in order to get to one of our great city trails. Hey there campers! I wanted to tell you a little bit about the ride I just did out here at Kessler Mountain Regional Park. So I hopped on one of the newest trails, which is a beginner trail, and it starts over on the south end of the park and wraps around the lower line of the mountain and comes into a trail called Last Call and pops out right here by the baseball complex. Hope you enjoy the ride. I'm going to hop back on and take the paved trail, Cato Springs Trail, out of the park and back up towards town. Hey guys, here I am again, and this time I am at Gregory Park, which is one of my favorite places to bike in Fayetteville. Here at Gregory Park we have a pump track, a skills course, and a downhill soft trail that you can ride. So the park has one big loop, and in the middle of that loop are 2 different downhill lines that you can ride. And if you can tell behind me, they look pretty fun.
So Gregory Park is in the middle of town. Again, it has a skills course, a downhill course, a pump track, and a really fun beginner trail to ride. Let's go check out the pump track and the skills course. Just a couple of tips when you're riding on soft surface trails. Make sure you take a look at a map before you go so you can figure out a ride plan and know exactly where it is that you're intending to ride. Another thing you want to check is the weather. It's always good to ride trails when they're in dry conditions, and chances are, if it's rained here in Fayetteville, the trails may be too wet the next day to ride. Look for signage and wear bug spray. I hope you had fun sightseeing with me today. First, we got to take the paved trail known as the Cato Springs Trail out to Kessler Mountain Regional Park. Once there, we hopped on the soft surface trail, the newest beginner trail out at Kessler. And finally, we went over to Gregory Park to check out the skills course and the pump track. Be sure to share with us at Play Safe in Fay your next biking adventure. We'd love to see where you like to ride. See you next time on your next adventure.